Paul, let's start by looking back over the festive period. 3 wins out of 4, gained ground on almost everyone in the promotion race, and I know that the finish against Peterborough sours things a little, but are you satisfied with what you achieved?
Yeah, really pleased. Disappointed against the Peterborough game, obviously, but yeah, really pleased. Thought we played well in games, had control in games, although you only remembered for your last game, and we weren't as a group as good. We didn't have as much control. In fairness, though, Peterborough are very good. Sometimes I can come in here and do interviews and be as honest and candid as I can, and I don't want to, criticise the dressing room and, leave people out to dry. And then sometimes the opposition is just very good. And I thought the opposition were very good, although collectively we weren't at our best as well. So that's disappointing. But fair play to Peterborough. I think they deserved their win over the course of the game. But it's just about us, going on another run. And I said this loads of times, that you're not going to win every game you play in, but you try to. And we tried to beat Peterborough, but we weren't successful. So, but over the course of the Christmas period, I thought we looked really good. And against very good teams. It weren't like we'd been playing lesser teams, although every game's difficult. So yeah, come away from it pleased, but want to get back to winning ways very quickly.
Over the course of the 4 games, you got contributions from everyone. 8 different goal scorers. I made it. How pleased is that to hear? Yeah,
really good, because you can't rely on. Can't rely on one player. You need to share it out. You need to share the minutes out. You need to share the involvement out. You want the dressing room to feel all part of it, because I'm pretty long in the tooth now. It feels like 7 very long years. But I know what January brings. It brings a level of excitement external to the training ground. But it also brings agents into the party who work for their players, but start going, are you playing enough minutes? Are you really? And then you start getting all that agitation. So the more players you can make feel part through their hard work, by the way, not through charity. I wouldn't play someone just because I want to keep them sweet, but the better. And hopefully we have a group that want to stay together, and hopefully we can put something at add to it, but hopefully we have a group that are going to stay together. Because I've said to the dressing room loads of times that it's not necessarily the best team, that best set of players that have success. It's the best chemistry of that group, and we try and pick a team to win every week, and hopefully we continue. So if there's 8 different goal scorers, great, and we just need to keep that squad momentum going, I think.
You've touched on it a little bit there, but let me ask you about January, because the transfer window is open, as you know. What are your aims for this month?
It's a good question. Normally, if I get asked by, no offence, but an external journalist, it's a different, not a different answer, but seeing you're asking me, although everyone else will listen to it, my aims really are fundamentally to keep the team winning. And that sounds a bit weird. I know everyone gets giddy, but, and if we can improve the team, improve it, and if we can keep hold of our best players, keep hold of them. So it's 3-pronged, really. My daily job hasn't changed. I've still got to prepare the team, win games. That's the most important thing. And then trying to keep the group happy and content, but trying to keep the best players here, which isn't easy, as it isn't for any other team. Every other team in this transfer window has the same problems. And trying to improve it, which again isn't easy, because I think we're one of the better teams in the league. So to improve our team, you have to get someone else's best player out of their team, which their manager will be saying the same thing as me. So really it's 3-pronged, keep winning games fundamentally. But if we have exactly the same squad, no change, nothing changes at all, is it journalistically dull? Yeah. Is it, for me, dull? Not really. If we keep winning games, it's fine. It's just about winning games and getting promoted. But I need to keep the group together, and I would like to add. But, I'm asking for a trifecta of dreams there. I might get 2 of the 3 or 1 of the 3. But as long as 1 of the 3 is winning, then that's all that matters.
If you'll indulge me, I'll only ask this once in the window.
Go on, ask me.
Is anything close?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. And as soon as something is close, I am quite loose, I'll be the first to say. But I don't think anything's that close, unfortunately, no.
Thanks for that. Let me just check on the squad. Without Ryan Ambe, of course, for the next couple of weeks, you'll miss him when he's away?
Yeah, he's been excellent for us as a right back. And in fairness, all three of our right backs are amazing in their own way. Ryan's the best 1v1 defender, I think, in the league, so he gives you that stability. Joe's the best crosser in the league, and Kane's the best nutmegger, tricky McTrick pants right back in the league. So between the three of them, I've got a Premier League player. So missing Ryan's defensive acumen is disappointing, especially when you go away from home, even more so. But we've got two willing and able fillers, not fillers, that's a bit harsh, but people who will contend for the place.
How's everyone else? Everyone got through Christmas okay?
Yeah, I think so. A couple of my players at the moment are a bit sore, but I think they'll be able to train tomorrow before we travel, so should be okay. So should have a pretty good squad to pick from, which will be great. I think we need to do a bit of building up today with the group and show them all the great stuff they've been doing, and not to feel too sorry for themselves, but also to show them that, look, this wasn't us the other day. These are the things that we've been very good at, and if you come off that, good teams will beat you. So hopefully everyone's fit and raring to go and a smile on their face, and we travel to the West Coast.
Yeah, off to Fleetwood on Saturday, facing them for a third time this season, the third different manager in charge. Does that sort of sum up the season they're having?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, I apologise for saying West Coast. It makes it sound like we're going to California. We're going to Fleetwood. Yeah, they've had an indifferent time, haven't they, really? Last year they were sort of, and in previous seasons they've always sort of been a bit of a bogey team, really, but we've done okay against them so far. But I also, as everyone in football does know, that a new manager comes in, there's always a response, a bounce. They played well at Shrewsbury, they unlucky to lose, really. They had more opportunities than Shrewsbury did, so it'll be a tough game. Also, it's their home game, so we'll have to be at our best to win, and that is how it is every week. Even on our run of 9 out of 10 wins or 8 out of 10 wins, we still had games where they come down to the smallest of margins. Not like the darts last night, if you watched that, by the way, outstanding. But it comes down to the smallest margins, and hopefully we're on the right side of them at the weekend. But they've got some really good players, they always have, so we know it'll be tough.